Sagittarius, your March 2025. This is Night Sky Tarot. Welcome and thank you for the like. Let's dive into your forecast and see how you begin the month of March. You start the month in the energy of the Lovers. What a wonderful state to be in, open to opportunities and new chances. The Lovers symbolize a state where we allow ourselves to be who we truly are, to stand in our position, and to exist authentically within relationships. You communicate, connect, and live among others, yet you understand your place, your role, and you allow others to remain in their roles as well. This brings a sense of clarity and balance, and at the start of the month, you'll feel very delicate and aware in your interactions. The Lover's card can also signify openness and readiness, a willingness to embrace your authentic self. It's a beautiful feeling, as if the universe is giving you permission to simply exist as you are, without judgment or restriction. You'll feel light, confident, and free, with a sense that you can safely open up to the world around you. This state of inner freedom is incredibly powerful and can lead to even greater achievements. It's as if, by the start of March, you're fully ready for whatever the world might bring your way. You're not just waiting for events to unfold. You're genuinely open and accepting of all possibilities. Even if you have a specific plan in mind, deep down, you understand that life may offer you something unexpected, and you're ready to embrace it. The first half of March. Events and recommendations for Sagittarius. As you move through the first half of March, life may feel fast-paced and full of surprises. It's as if one event follows another, 1, 2, 3, bam, 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 and you just jump into the rhythm of it all. But what's most important is that this period is about completion. The 9 of Wands and 9 of Cups show up in your reading, and this signals a need to finish what you've started. These cards call for persistence and endurance, to bring things to their conclusion, to push through even when it feels tough. It's as though March is restoring you in some way, emotionally, energetically, even financially. Projects will resolve, decisions will be made, and you'll start to feel a sense of wholeness and completion. The first half of the month may feel a bit chaotic, with constant movement and action. The 9 of Wands represents that intense, almost survival mode energy, when you're trying to do everything at once, pushing yourself to the limit to get things done. Sometimes, this can even feel pointless or exhausting, but if you have the urge to give it your all, why not? Lean into that energy, even if it feels overwhelming. The 9 of Wands also suggests moments when we push ourselves to the edge, testing our limits to see just how much we can handle. The second half of March. Events and recommendations for Sagittarius. As you transition into the second half of March, the energy shifts slightly, but the theme of completion and fulfillment remains strong. With the 9 of Cups, there's a beautiful sense of emotional satisfaction and reward. It's as though all your efforts and hard work from the first half of the month are finally paying off. You might experience moments of joy and celebration, especially with the 3 of Cups lingering at the bottom of the deck. This suggests that social gatherings, friendships, or small victories may bring you happiness and relief. Even if you've been running on empty, pushing through with sheer willpower, you'll feel it was all worth it. You'll see the results of your dedication, and there will be a natural closing of cycles, bringing everything to a satisfying conclusion. It's almost as if March is guiding you toward a state of inner balance and contentment. Even if you feel a bit worn out by the end of the month, you'll know you've accomplished something significant. This month is about allowing yourself to be fully present, embracing your true self, and pushing through challenges to reach a place of genuine fulfillment. So ride the waves, stay open to surprises, and trust that the universe is leading you exactly where you need to be. So Sagittarius, here's what I want to tell you. Hold your horses, seriously. Rein in that inner fire. There's no need to keep fueling the flames when everything's already warm and comfortable. Why keep adding more fire when it's not necessary? You might find yourself pushing too hard, stressing out, chasing something, or searching for answers when all it does is drain you. If you feel a sudden surge of energy, maybe even aggression, channel it into action right away. The first half of March might bring an overwhelming wave of power, and if you direct it properly, you can accomplish an incredible amount. But if you don't give yourself something productive to do, that energy could turn chaotic, leading to burnout or restlessness. With the Nine of Wands, you don't just have the potential to finish everything on your plate, you could tackle even more than you thought possible. So, if you've already mapped out tasks for early March, trust that you'll manage far more than expected. You might wrap up projects you didn't even plan for, simply because you'll be buzzing with energy and determination. In contrast, the second half of March feels much calmer and more satisfying, reflected in the Nine of Cups. This is a period where you transition from physical and mental exertion to an overflow of emotions. The intensity shifts inward. Instead of burning through tasks, you might find yourself swimming in waves of feelings. Maybe it's hormones, unexpected emotional triggers, or just the aftermath of such a productive first half of the month. Either way, you may find yourself deeply immersed in your inner world. That said, the Nine of Cups is generally a card of contentment and pleasure. It suggests feeling fulfilled, experiencing pure satisfaction, and enjoying the results of your efforts. Everything feels like it's in its proper place, and you're brimming with a sense of completeness. Maybe you worked hard during the first half of March, and now get to relax, recharge, and fully enjoy the fruits of your labor. The vibe is almost like being on vacation. Celebration, great atmosphere, delicious food, laughter, and a carefree sense of joy. It's the energy of clinking glasses, sharing meals with loved ones, and simply basking in life's small pleasures. Additionally, the Nine of Cups can symbolize a joyful conclusion. Maybe you finally complete an important task, receive long-awaited documents, or get confirmation of something significant. Perhaps someone finally notices you, or a situation you've been hoping for comes to fruition. Whatever it is, it brings a sense of closure and satisfaction, like you can finally exhale and say, yes, it's done, and I'm happy. This card also speaks of recognition and rewards. You might achieve mastery in your work, gain greater competence in your skills, or reach a new level of personal growth. And people will notice, whether it's a raise, a bonus, public praise, or even a physical token of recognition like a certificate or medal, you'll feel genuinely appreciated and proud of yourself. Overall, March looks like an incredibly rich and fulfilling month. You'll get a lot done, maybe even more than you anticipated, and come out the other side feeling accomplished, celebrated, and content. The only catch is the unexpected influx of tasks or responsibilities that might pop up out of nowhere. But trust yourself. You've got this. You'll catch everything on the fly, Sagittarius. Don't worry, you'll manage it all. Let's take a look at the favorable and unfavorable strategies for you in March 2025. It looks like the cards are really encouraging you to go for it. Now let's break it down. Your favorable strategy, the unfavorable approach, and a protective talisman card for the month. The favorable strategy is represented by the Hanged Man, the unfavorable one by the Queen of Wands, and your recommended talisman is Temperance. You'll be driving things to the finish line, pushing yourself to the limit, but the cards are suggesting that you weave a little more balance into your life. The Queen of Wands is pure power and fiery energy, but the message here is not to rely solely on your strength or get caught up in constantly fueling your energy. Yes, investing in yourself and your personal growth is amazing, but don't lose sight of your responsibilities. The Hanged Man often represents obligations, the things we owe to others or to ourselves. It's great to pour energy into self-improvement, but don't neglect the tasks you've committed to or the goals you've set. Sometimes we run from things we have to do, especially if they feel tedious or uninspiring. It's tempting to focus on what's exciting, hoping that the other stuff will somehow sort itself out. But here's the truth. Not everything can be resolved right away. And that's okay. Some processes will need time to unfold, and you can't force them to speed up no matter how much you push. The Hanged Man reminds you to let go and allow things to happen in their own time. Even if your ambitions are blazing hot, sometimes life asks you to shift your focus elsewhere, to the things you can influence right now. Your protective talisman for the month is Temperance, which makes perfect sense in this context. This card encourages you to concentrate on what's immediately within reach, the tasks you can realistically handle, the situations you can impact, and the areas where you have enough time, energy, and resources to make progress. Pay attention to what's naturally coming to the surface and prioritize the issues that are most relevant right now. Everything else will resolve itself gradually. Temperance also teaches you that you will manage to do everything, just not all at once. Even if the month feels chaotic and you're constantly buzzing with activity, the key to handling it all is to relax into the flow. Trust that things will get done at the right pace. Let go of the panic. When you approach your tasks calmly, the chaos becomes fluid and everything starts to align naturally. Trust your instincts. They'll guide you to where your time and energy are needed most. And when you follow that inner compass, everything will fall into place. Wishing you an amazing month, Sagittarius. Thanks for your support and see you in the next reading. Take care.